Welcome back, everyone, to the VR League here, brought to you by ESL and Oculus. I'm Jason Kaplan, still joined by G-Runner, and we've got an update for you, actually. So it seems like we did have a couple of issues with the last match with Kairos up against Team Gravity, so we don't know who actually won that because they weren't able to finish off their match just yet. One player did disappear, and hopefully everything's all right for him. In the meantime, we're going into now our final match of the night. It's going to be Aftershock against Get Swifty. And I believe we will have Aftershock on the orange team and Get Swifty on the blue. I love the name, but let's see if I can love the team as we're now 45 seconds in and there's been no score.
I'm still trying to figure out the colors so I can actually confirm that or deny it.
Pretty sure. Okay. I'm just going to double check real quickly while you cast and then...
But Matty, he was trying to go along the ceiling, did not work. Maxlow with the steal. Now they're going for the attack, but look at Get Swifty on the orange side, how fast they are to get back to their goal. Could defend that. That was easy one, but
okay. I'm gonna have to stop you here. It's not Get Swifty. We need to update that graphic. It's Get Swifty. It's from Rick and Morty. And you guys are gonna tilt the hell out of me here if we don't get the name right, because that is their name. Because that's where it's from. It's from Rick trying to save the Earth. From, I can't remember the giant heads. I don't remember their names. Anyways, in the meantime, we do see Tutorial Bot 2.0 passing off onto his teammate Ali Dark, and a great little dunk there at the end to give them a 2-0 lead.
Look, there's Tutorial Bot 2.0. That means there's still hope for us in learning the game. If there's a Bot 2.0, then there's still a chance for us.
Yeah, Bot 1.0 is called G-Runner and J Kaplan. I just Bot 0.1, I guess, the very first iteration. Either way, these two teams undefeated throughout the entirety of today's matches, coming in through the second group with the Swiss format. Actually, both of them are coming through the first group. My bad. Yeah. Actually, they're not undefeated. My bad. Get Swifty is 2-1, and Aftershock is 2-1. So I actually am mistaken. I apologize. BLT with Cheese and Release from the first group are 3-0. Meantime, Disc has been handed off. It looks like it will be retrieved out of the defending team for Ali Dark, who tries to go for the clear. Looks like he'll be almost successful with it, and that's a great daisy chain yet again. If you get the forward pass, he's all by himself. He can just pick it up. No, it bounces. Unfortunately, an unlucky bounce for him. That could have been another score. That should have been another score.
It gives the chance over to Get Swifty. They're currently in position, but they just lost it. Another steal, but then the stun, the punch, they're coming in.
Tutorial's there.
Aftershock.
He's got it.
Tutorial Bot 2 with an open goal. That's an easy one. 5-0 for Aftershock.
Yeah, you don't really miss those that often, do you? Great shot by him, and also a great little breakaway there. Good use of his speed. Again, we talked about this so many times. Speed and your ability to move around in this game is so damn important. Whether it's daisy chaining off your teammates to boost yourself ahead, or just to realize what's around you and use that terrain to your advantage with these islands.
Yeah, Get Swifty, they need to start their match right now. Being a bit behind with 5-0, so obviously they hope now to have a successful attack finally here with Kia Maxlow and Gitiki. That is a hard one for me, at least. But a pass across the whole map, basically. Gitiki got it. Might lose it there. Tutorial Bot could be a bit quicker there to get onto Maxlow, but he was still able to clear the disc. So no real threat here. Depends on who gets it now. It is Matty 1-2-3.
That was a great juke. That's a great little 1-2 step to get around him and get on the breakaway. There's no one here to even defend this, but no! The disc, it gets away from him. Can't get the backward pass. He used the island to jump around. He's got a defender now finally against him. He goes for the shot, he gets it. Great little pass and great little shot there at a Tutorial Bot, but to be fair, that was not as clean as it should have been. That was even a 3-pointer too.
But I just love how they use the screen there. You know, normally they talk about use the screen in basketball, but it's a different screen here. Like, he was just holding on to it and just using it to get a clean and strong throw at the goal, even able to score the 3-pointer there. So it's now 8 on the side of Aftershock, and still 0 for Get Swifty. I won't be happy about that one, Jason.
I really wanted to start singing the song, but I realized I know you won't get it, and I know probably most people in chat might not get it. I hope they would, though. Rick and Morty is a great show. Oh, the missed bounce, the missed pass. He goes in for the Hail Mary shot, and he gets it from downtown. 33 meters away, and Aftershock get another 3 points on the board.
It is 11-0. I'm just so surprised. I thought Get Swifty finally gets the hang on this game and gets back. I mean, both teams won 2 matches so far, but right now it's Aftershock totally controlling the first round here. And no matter who got the disc from their side, they can all score, they can all work with it. So it is still nearly 2 minutes left for Swifty to find a way back, but we know if they now get close to 14, it will be very, very hard to have a comeback.
I mean, I'm even looking at 11 as like being borderline hard to come back from, especially when Get Swifty can't get control of the damn disc. It's gonna hit the rim, it's gonna ding out, but the follow-up shot, no, oh my God, can he just get it through? Finally, he just gets a little tap, 0 meters away. 13-0 G-Runner, and I think I have a new favorite team here. These shots that are going for, yeah, there's been a couple of mistakes here or there out of Aftershock, but they've been going for these Hail Mary plays, and it's been working out.
I mean, as soon as you nail that, if you can really score from far away because you know either like which attack angle you need or which places you can use to bounce off.
Look at Maddie, 5 stuns. Even Kai has 8. I honestly, I feel like Aftershock have been doing such a good job of being bruisers with their team, with like Totorobot kind of going off by himself, being the big playmaker. But the bruising alone, bruising I guess is a bad word, the stunning ability alone out of Aftershock has been working out in their favor. Every time someone on Get Swifty seems to get the disc, like right there, they just get knocked out. Their progression, the ability to predict where the disc is going, gets halted because they just get stunned out. But they do have a nice little play here. They've lost control of the disc. It's gone on the high ground, and there we go. Totorobot goes for the clear. See how far down the field it does get, and that was a perfect bounce. It's dodging every island. Look at this. Gets cleared to entirely the back of Get Swifty side, and oh my lord, I thought that was going to go in.
If that one would have gone in, I lost my mind. But I mean, they're still scoring. Matty is there to just pick up the disc. It was floating around. It seems like Get Swifty was either too slow or really like the stuns coming out of Aftershock are just so like game controlling
6 for
right
Maddie now. Yeah, he got at least 1 on that round. I don't actually see what the rest of them are since we unfortunately do not have control to see any of the stats in the game on our side. I would actually mind casting with an Oculus on, but that actually might like hurt my head eventually because the amount of like changing my head plus worrying my own microphone would be a little bit awkward. Either way, 16-0, a minute left to play here in our first round of this best of 3 series. Oh my God, he gets stunned up. Luckily, he does get the disc out of his hands in time. Totorobot trying to go for the pickup, but unfortunately, he won't be able to. That was, I believe, GTiki who got the reset, got it thrown away. Ali Dark with the pickup, pushes in slowly, gets the forward pass. It looks like it will be picked up by the defending side here of Get Swifty, or will it? Look how fast they're coming in. The stun comes in, and even taunts him. He just tosses it up. He just taps it in. That's so, like, BM, but I love it.
Passing the kitchen table, just putting your coffee on it and go, that's it.
I was thinking
how easy it was.
I was thinking of like Happy Gilmore, you know, just like tap it in, just give it a little tappy, tap.
I mean,
tap
at least they do the long shots like Happy Gilmore did. I'm just afraid of like the motivation Get Swifty can get like put together for map number 2, because if you lose the first one, they're down by 18 now and still 41 seconds on the clock. It's like this can't really be turned around. Will never happen.
It shouldn't be. I mean, they have to go for literally Hail Mary plays, 3s, just draining like the NBA Finals. But I don't think that's going to be happening here. And you see, finally the disc will get reset, will get knocked away. But with 20 seconds left, Get Swifty. I think it's a moral win for them at this point if they can just get a point on the board.
Yeah, before switching to the next round, they should score because that gives back at least a bit of momentum. It proves them, hey, we can score. There is a way to get around Aftershock to really score. But look at that, Matty just got it off the hands of the player from Get Swifty, and they're not scoring at all in round 1. 18-0. Aftershock putting on a show here and making sure that they're the favorite for the next match.
Look how fast they get down the arena as well. It's insane how quick they are. And that's something we saw out of BLT, just sticking together in a great duo ship to make sure you get up and down the arena. Then again, I mean, Aftershock weren't really pushed, I don't think. I think we can say like they didn't really have to do anything fancy. A couple of great shots.
They never had to pass, basically, because every time they scored, they were in front of the goal all on their own. They never had to do like the cross-passing BLT did, or even like Team Gravity we saw the first round. They passed a lot. And that did not happen for Aftershock now, because there was no reason for that.
Yeah.
They could just go to the goals like, hey, there you go, scoring another one.
Or, I mean, they can miss it twice and still get it and still make it. I mean, honestly, just it's really well done in general, and you need to see the defending side out of Get Swifty, who have such a great name. Again, I'm not actually, I don't think, allowed to sing it because there's some inappropriate language in there.
That never stopped you.
When have I ever cursed on cast? Except probably that one time that I can think of. Either way, guys, we're going into our second round here. It's Aftershock on the orange, currently leading 1-0. And Get Swifty on the blue. Let's see if Get Swifty can get back into this one. And they do have a breakaway here. It's going to be a 2-1, but number 17, Ali Dark, which I believe I've learned in chat, is a woman. Let's see if she can get a nice clear here. But on the defending side, Maxlow will be able to finally get the score against him. I'm just dancing around the studio. Get Swifty finally scores a goal. And if you heard the song, you would probably not be dancing.
Since I don't hear the songs in your head, it's totally fine. But they're back on the scoreboard, 2 in the first minute
13
here.
seconds, yeah.
Yeah, in the second map. So could that be a comeback? I mean, them going to a third map, that would really surprise me. But we never know. Momentum can be a problem and can switch and
to be fair, though, this is the first
thrown around.
Yeah, exactly. And this is the first time we've seen Get Swifty be on the defense now. So that's going to be interesting to see how GTiki and Maxlow work together to be the aggressors on the defense. Now it's going to be all on Kai, alone by himself. Tutorialbot just walking it in. Gets the bounce off the backboard. He gets the juke. That was a great shot. Completely. It's like you threw a changeup. See, now I'm going to go to baseball. It's like you threw a changeup. You threw it at 8 meters per second. Threw it extra slow just to rub it in even further against Kai. Really well done. And that was a 3-pointer to boot.
We can fit in every single sport. That's not a problem. But
I mean, there's signs of like hockey here too.
I'm not agreeing with the changeup. Obviously, it was a slow disc, so that fits the changeup. But I mean, I would love to see knuckleballs, but that won't really work in zero gravity because they need some wind to work.
You could curve the disc? That would be so sick. I would. All right, GTiki going to be on a 2-on-1. Immediately get pushed from behind. They get the stun. They get the steal. And now Maddie's going to go for the clear. It looks like they might check over the fall as they try to group up together to go for the speedy play across the arena. Oh, that was a great little stunt to Torba. He actually pushes off GTiki for that one. Now he's up against Kai. He doesn't get to steal. A great little pass away to GTiki as now he's going to be pushing in. I think he's going for a bottom hand pass. But again, they don't have the ability to chain link off of each other to speed across the map. So the pace has to be slowed down. You can see how much Maxlow is looking around the map here, trying to figure out where he can throw.
Yeah, great pass for Get Swifty. They might be in control now. They could score a goal there, but missed the pass there. That was very unfortunate because I think Aftershock might get back the disc. They're not even clearing. No, you can see that. They still believe in their chance to get through onto the other side, but they're losing it once again. It's Get Swifty in possession of the disc, but they're too far behind the goal. They're too far away to really have a go, but now 2v1, there might be a chance, but Ali Dark would have stopped.
He had time to work with that. I don't think he needed to rush that shot. He could have played with a little bit more, maybe gone for some jukes, but they've been able to get the clear somewhat, at least keep it away from their own goal now. Tutorialbot able to pick up the disc. He gets stunned up here. He gets for the counter stun on GTiki, but it's in the meantime, Kai trying to push the disc up. He gets a nice pass on the Maxlow. Maxlow out on a 1-on-2. He gets the shot off, but Ali's going to be there again with their quick hands to get the block, to get the disengage, and to maybe get this disc back onto the enemy side.
Yeah, great goalie skills here that we see on the side of Aftershock. They might be in front of an empty goal. Yes, they are, but they're missing it. They try it with a backboard, I think, to score the 3 points because it's 3-2. They want a 3-pointer right now. They want to make sure that they get the lead, but Maxlow with a great steal. He was blocking that pass.
Yeah, but look at them. Look at all 3 players. Aftershock, they all grouped up to make sure to get back in time. And look how fast they got across the arena. They do have a man advantage on their defending half now. Even a great little tap out of Maddie for maybe to throw down the field, but there's no one there to pick it up just yet. Again, they're daisy chaining again. There's no one there. They get across cleanly. Look at this. Look at the minimap. They're all by themselves. You can't miss this shot. If you missed that shot, I was going to scream really loud.
I was just waiting for that. You said it already. I was like, oh, they will probably miss this.
Right?
Yeah. But Tutorialbot 2.0, he scores another time. So it's 6-2 now. Get Swifty, but they are bigger part of the match now than they were on round 1.
Yeah. It's a lot more reasonable now with 2 minutes and 20 seconds, basically, to come back into this one. They're only down 2 shots. They both have to be, well, 3-pointers, unless you want to go for the lead. Actually, no, they will take the lead with 2 3-pointers. Or just 2 shots, whatever. Let's see if they can do it here. My math, it was so good in the beginning, now it just got worse. So Kai again. See, that's what I was saying. Like, maybe bait them in. Like I was saying in like one of the previous matches, bait them in. Then you have a 2-on-1 here downfield. Now GTiki, just be patient. Juke, go for the bowling move, and he gets it in. That is a softball pitch right there.
The windmill into a softball pitch for the goal. That was a great combination. Puts them up to 4 and decreasing the lead of Aftershock. But I'm still not sure if that will be enough. Like, it depends on how much momentum Aftershock loses due to Get Swifty finally finding their way into the game here. Max, Logitiki, and Key, they're really getting back onto it, and they're finding ways to actually beat Aftershock. But will it be enough? That's the big question.
Yeah, I think just like the patience there, and then the juking with the throws definitely worked out for them. Again, using that middle island as a bouncing a pivot point. This should be picked up here in a second by Kai, but it gets an unlucky bounce. Now everyone's scourging for this position, and a great little disengage by Tutorial Bot. Gets a good pass to Ali, but Ali just can't get there in time. A little bit ahead of where she was going to be. And the disc now back in the hands of Maddie. Goes for the shot, hits the island in the air. Is it technically island in the air? I don't know what we call it.
Floating island?
Floating island. Okay, we'll go with that.
I think that's all right.
But now,
I'm just afraid of Aftershock not panicking, because this is way closer than round number 1.
Oh,
they know that they could get the win here. They just need to win this round, and they're through. But now Swifty gets back in this game easily, and there's a chance. Just go for the long pass onto Key. Onto the screen. No chance for Key to catch the disc before that, but they might have a second attempt. Wow, look at that. Tutorial Bot with a great block, getting rid of the disc on their side. Matty could pick it up if he now can accelerate himself for the goal, going for the long shot here, missing the goal once again. Clip the screen there, but they might pick it up once again.
That should have been a free goal. Kai, if he just went towards Maxlow so they can chain off each other to boost out in for a free shot, but he went a different direction. They weren't able to kind of use each other and grab onto each other to speed across the arena, and now they're gonna get scored against themselves. A 4-point difference between the two teams. Get Swifty, that was such a mistake there. They had such an easy chance to post to a 2-point difference.
Yeah, well, I just wanted to say that Get Swifty could get away with a 3-pointer and then win this, but obviously now with Aftershock scoring, will be a bit harder. It's now a 4-point difference.
I'm trying to think, has Swifty even gone for any 3-pointers yet? They've been just going for like the up close and personal one-on-one scores.
Was trying, but they couldn't score them. Because Swifty didn't even try it, but they could have had the lead with a 3-pointer, but instead it was Aftershock scoring here.
See, I would have liked to have seen Kai hold on to that a little bit longer, because they stopped at the midpoint. He could have pushed up, baited them in again, and now they're going to be forced back on the defense here. They need the ball in their, or the disc in their possession, because there's 30 seconds left. They're down 4 points. You don't even need to score for your Aftershock. You can literally just clear it onto your side of the arena, or I was going to say, or you can score like that, but they actually weren't able to make it in. But they're still delaying for time. There's the clear, but are they going to be able to get around the map quick enough?
Yeah, what we see is 77, the blue player here. Key was way quicker onto the desk, but that is a long one, and he scores a 3-pointer, putting it 8-7. Get Swifty is back. There's just 1 point difference, 8 seconds.
If you're Aftershock here, do you even try to get the disc downfield, or do you just hold it onto your side and then throw it down for the clear when they try to get close? Honestly, Get Swifty have to catch this disc at some point. They're not going to be able to get there in time to get it initially, obviously, but they have to catch it on the pass. This is going to be so difficult.
I think I will just play my normal game, because, you know, that's the critical part. You change your game.
There's 9 seconds left.
Yeah, but you change your game, and then something weird happens. So,
what does he do? He goes for the clear. 77. Kai's not going to be able to get the bounce in time, and that's going to do it. That's going to be an Aftershock taking a 2-0 against Get Swifty and going up 3-1 in today's games. That's all it for both those two teams. But for what I am hearing, we will have another match from the 3-2 Cup. So I'm not sure what we're going to be going to. I can try looking really quickly since I have it up on my screen here. I believe it would be... Wait, refresh. I don't know how computers work. Well, so Gravity and Kairos haven't finished their match, but the winner of that will be 3-0, and the loser will be 2-1. So I'm not sure what match we'll be going to. I'm assuming it's going to be between like the 2-1s and maybe like the 3-0. I'm not sure. Obviously, we have to, head to break.
You lost me already, so I'm all good.
It's fine. It's fine. Usually when I'm still new to doing Swiss brackets. I'm used to doing like the GSO where the 4 teams play their initial match, and the winners play the winners, the losers play the losers, the loser of the losers is out, but the winners of the winners is through, and the losers of the winners plays against the winner of the losers to see who the second team through the group is.
Was that double time wrapping?
Huh?
And then destroying the stadium.
Didn't need that pain anyways. All right, so guys, we will head to a break. When we come back, it will for sure be our final game of the day. It'll be our final match from 3-2, and we'll see you guys shortly.